1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good evening. Hello. How nice to have you all here. I'm going to turn this speaker down a little bit. It's a little bit extravagant. There we go. That's better. So, hello. Here we are for number 12, if you can believe it. Let's put this on here. So yes, if you can believe it, it's quiz number 12 and the final quiz for now. Maybe we'll do a Christmas special. Who knows? But thank you for joining us this evening, and thank you for those of you who played along throughout the whole run. You're our special people. All right then. Hang on. Abby's just on the phone doing tech support. This is good fun. Right then, what do I want? Abby's Mac died earlier, so we're on a different laptop doing the old presentation over here, but it seems to be working very well, so that's good. So, welcome to our quiz. There's 8 rounds. The total score will be out of 80. Answer speed is noted. If 2 people score the same, the fastest to the answer wins. There will be 3 rounds and then a break. 3 rounds and then a break, and then 2 rounds. Just referring up here to the old to the speed counts, and I'll show you for why. So these are the scores from last week. Very small scores from last week, but where can I look? So, for example, in 4th and 5th place, we have Quizzy Rascals and Team Lynx, both on 54 points. But as you can see, Quizzy Rascals answered about 5 minutes faster than Team Lynx. So they're higher up the board. There we go. Can we see it anywhere else? 8th and 9th, 49 points. There you go. Oh wow, 11 minutes more for the Brayton duo. With the Brayton duo who are actually on the phone with Abby at the moment trying to get on. But, oh, there's my drink. Hold on. Let me move those out of the way. Well, good. So, I hope you're all well. The quiz will start in 3 minutes. Let's see who we've got with us. We've got Meggie Moo, we've got Kathy and the Caplins, we've got Tim and Rachel, we've got Will I Am, we've got the Field Enders, davebateman.com, I'll take that. Free the Minster Court one, free him. Taylor Towers, I've got quite a few people back again. Taylor Towers, Chloe May, Willie Woofers, Riggs of Harrogate, Quizzy Rascals, Quizeth Quizison is quizzing one last time. Oh, with a sad face. The Sherlocked In, Shenley Massive, Will and Charlie, Nikki and Joe. In first place, 007, Amy and Joel and Emily. Hope your new house is going well. Dave's old Mazda MX-5. I used to have a 1989 Mazda MX-5, and it was turbocharged, and yeah, it was a very nice car. It had about 130 horsepower more than it should, but Dave's old Mazda MX-5. And then I had a Tilly, and now I've got a Volvo estate. I've got a rapid Volvo estate though, so you know, every cloud. Albondagas, yes, those meaty balls, they return. Rick Gangnam Style Banks. Rick Banks? What a treat. What a treat, Rick the River Banks. I don't think it is. I think it's Chris Taylor reminiscing the time when Rick hit his head off the window in Leaf. Shrewsbury Crew, the Tidies, and Full Steam Ahead. I like that, Full Steam Ahead. There we go. Oh, I've been told Mr. Rich, Free the Minster Court 1 is complimenting my t-shirt. Apparently it's quite a t-shirt. Huh. I saw it and I thought, it must be mine. It just must be mine. There we go. So, yes, the last week, which is a little bit sad, but at the same time, I get a whole lot more time back in the week. So there we go. Timon wants to know if Abby is playing. Abby Abby helped with the quiz, so she might feature later on. Who knows? But at the moment, as I say, tech support. Are you playing, Abigail? What are you called? Is what my sister is asking my mum and dad. My mum and dad are playing. They're one of the teams. Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, probably. There we go. Right, we've got 10 seconds. Let me just find out how the Brayton duo are getting on. One moment. I've just been told to pad for about 30 seconds or so. So hopefully this lovely weather will come back, won't it? There we go. Come on, Brayton duo, says James. Hello, James, nice to see you, as always. There we go. Have they sorted themselves out?
I think they're trying to sort themselves out.
They're trying to sort themselves out, ladies and gentlemen. 2 metre distance, Dave Bateman. Oh, we've got a couple more. I like these names. Good, well, I'll just be a moment, waiting for the Brayton duo. Talk amongst yourselves. So I gather they had a Windows 10 update, and Abby's just gone off on the phone again. Lots of fun. I gather they had a Windows update and now the windows aren't showing properly. That's why I use Macs. There we go. Well, this is great. I'm really sorry to all of you fine people. There we go.
What are you called then? Yeah, okay.
Are the Brayton duo in?
Yes, they're in.
They're in.
Incognito.
Oh,
They're embarrassed.
They're embarrassed. 2 metre distance, I'm going to guess.
Okay, it's not obvious at all, Mum.
So, 2 metre distance is Brayton duo. You may as well just change your name. So, anyway, let's start the quiz. Oh, here's Abby.
Evening all.
There we go. Abby has written one of the rounds. Oh, I should say, by the way, sorry, that this week is going to be a selection of highlights and favourites, of which people have said, I would like this one, or I would like this one. And so Abby has done a round which has been requested by a few people, but people said they don't want me to do it because of a mistake I made a while ago. Anyway, let's get on with it. What's the first round, Dave? It's general knowledge. So, here we go. Right then, so here we go. Right, first question. What is the most commonly spoken language in the world? Sorry, definitely didn't explain for new people. There'll be a question over here. You wouldn't have thought I'd done this 12 times. There'll be a question over here, as you can see on the screen, and then over here on Slido, answers will appear. So I will press now on my iPad the Slido, which will make the answers appear yonder. So here we go. 30 teams. So, what is the most commonly spoken language in the world? Spanish, Mandarin, English, or Arabic? Place your bets now, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. So, Spanish, Mandarin, English, and Arabic. I can tell you that the correct answer is Mandarin. Those Chinese folk, they're the ones, well, there's the most of them. So there we go. Right then, on to the next question. Which of these plays was written by Arthur Miller? We've gone all cultured this week. Was it Death of a Salesman, Waiting for, I want to say Godot, but I know it's not Godot.
I think it is
Godot. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, or The Birthday Party? Which of these plays was written by Arthur Miller? We're cultured this week, very cultured. I like to think the Tidies will do well with cultured questions. So, there we go. What can we say? I'm just trying to get comfy. I haven't got a cushion this week. What a sausage. Maybe I'll get one at the break, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, the correct answer was Death of a Salesman. Well done. On to the next question. Which of these comic book superheroes does not belong to Marvel? Which of these comic book superheroes does not belong to Marvel? Is it Ant-Man, the Hulk, Deadpool, or Wonder Woman? So Marvel do the old Avengers films and things like that. Which of these is not for... Oh, a cushion! As if by magic, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, my beautiful assistant, I was going to say apprentice, not my apprentice, my beautiful assistant. There we go. Right then. So, we're flying through the questions, it feels. The correct answer was Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is DC Comics with Batman and folk like that. Next question. In the wonderful world of physics, force equals mass times what? Force equals mass times acceleration, force equals mass times distance, force equals mass times weight, or force equals mass times velocity. Yeah, here we go. I'm throwing in physics questions, I'm throwing in cultured questions. It's what a time to be alive, quite frankly. Hey Timon. It's Tiger again this week. Refreshing. There we go. Right then, so 39% think acceleration, 39% think velocity. It is acceleration. Force equals mass times acceleration. There we go. Physics. Right then, which London football team relocated to Milton Keynes in 2003 and was effectively refounded as the MK Dons? Was it Leyton Orient, Charlton Athletic, Queen's Park Rangers, or Wimbledon? Seems odd for a football club to close and move somewhere nowadays, doesn't it? Especially to Milton Keynes, yeah. It's in Milton Keynes. Yeah, lots of roundabouts. Little story. When I was younger, we lived in Milton Keynes. My dad used to work for a company called Bryant Homes, and we lived in a Bryant home there. It's a good story. It's cultured, rich, and so I'm part Londoner. All right, apples and pears, woo! That's it. The correct answer is Wimbledon. What were they called? They were called Wimbledon something. Wimbledon. It doesn't matter. The correct answer was Wimbledon, which are now MK Dons. Which country has the highest population density in any country in the world? What do we think? Do we think Monaco, Vatican City, Singapore, or Bangladesh? Monaco, Vatican City, Singapore, or Bangladesh? Which country has the highest population density? Have I said pleasant a lot?
Not too much so far.
Alright. Apparently there's a drinking game going on, and every time
I'm encouraging it.
every time I say something, I say pleasant or get a fact wrong, people have to take a shot. I've been told that Milton Keynes isn't London. It's kind of North London, a bit. There we go. It's a honking t-shirt. Thank you very much. On to question number 7. Oh, no, I'll answer this one. The answer is Monaco. I'm on it today. I'm on it. Yes, Monaco, highest population density in the world, because it's just so little, but so many people. Population density. Who'd have thunk it? Which of these characters is from To Kill a Mockingbird? What do we think? Jay Gatsby, Atticus Finch, Arthur Dent, or Holden Caulfield? To Kill a Mockingbird. Bird. Not Berg. That's like Titanic. To Kill a Mockingbird. A berg. Iceberg. Good. Yes. I've not read it. I've not seen the play. Maybe I should. I'm not as cultured as others. Atticus Finch is the correct answer. Ta-da! On to number 8. Which of these movies was not based on a book? Which of these movies was not based on a book? Blade Runner, The Godfather, Titanic, or Jurassic Park? What do we think? Not based on a book. Which of these movies was not based on a book? Oh, Blade Runner, The Godfather, Titanic, or Jurassic Park? Abby's questioning it. And I'll tell you what the correct answer is. Well, I'll tell you what aren't the correct answers, because Titanic is a real story and is not a book. So, Titanic is the correct answer. Jurassic Park is incorrect. Imagine if Jurassic Park was based on fact. Well, maybe it was. Who knows? Clever girl. So, correct answer.
It could be a fictional book.
It could. What, you're saying Jurassic Park could be a fictional book?
Yeah, not fact.
Are you saying that Jurassic Park is a fact book?
No, I'm saying that it's a fictional book.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. On to the next one. Which of these colours is not present on the current Brazilian flag? Which of these colours is not present on the current Brazilian flag? Black, green, white, or blue? What do we think? Oh, and apparently FC Wimbledon have made themselves a team again. There we go. None. Oh dear. So, which of these colours is not present on the Brazilian flag, the current Brazilian flag? The correct answer is black. It has green, it has white, it has blue. It has a little bit of yellow. Always pleasant. There you go. Have a shot. Right then, on to question number 10. Which of these musicals was not composed by Andrew Lloyd Webber? Was not composed by Andrew Lloyd Webber. Chicago, Cats, The Phantom of the Opera, or Jesus Christ Superstar? I've not seen Chicago, actually. I have seen Cats.
Good.
It was weird. Cats was weird. The Phantom of the... Oh, no, I haven't seen The Phantom of the Opera either. I have seen Jesus Christ Superstar. The one bit I remember was him saying, "Walk across my swimming pool." to Jesus, asking Jesus to walk across the swimming pool. It's in a song. People, my mum and dad will be singing it now. My dad especially. Walk across my swimming pool. Right then, the correct answer was Chicago, or Chicago, as some people would call it. So, here we go. Are you guys ready for round number 2? So, we've had requests for rounds. We've had people saying they don't want rounds. I can present to you the life and times of Alan Partridge. Except it's not, it's dogs. Here we go. So, people get upset if we do Alan Partridge rounds. My mum will have just shouted at the television. Other people will have been upset by that. So, Abby, come over here.
I didn't realise.
Oh yeah, it's quick, isn't it? Right, I'm going to move over here a bit. So here's Abby. You can see yourself. Get in. There you go.
It's
right
cozy.
then. So it is cosy. So, should we go on?
Well, I'm still looking at the.
You're still looking at the next one. So, here we go. What are people doing?
What do you mean? What are people doing?
So what's going on? Explain to the people what they're doing.
You just have to guess what dog this is.
So
what dog is this?
What dog
and
is
your
this?
Potential answers are: is it a border collie? Lovely dogs. Australian shepherd? Is it an Australian cattle dog, or is it a rough collie? Rougher than the border collie.
Oof.
Which one?
Very pleasant.
A lot of changing answers, isn't there?
Yeah. There you go. This is what I look at. You see, when I see like the graphs going, you also see it over there on that screen, which is very exciting. So we are out of time on that.
Oh wow, they didn't do very well, did they?
The answer's over there as well.
Yeah, I know the answer.
Yeah.
I wrote the question round. So
There
the
you go.
answer was the Australian Shepherd dog. The most answers were for the rough collie. So
You're wrong.
you're wrong.
It's not rough collie.
It's an Australian Shepherd. So well done, 29% of you.
Yes, well done. Should we go on to the next
Is
one?
Nikki playing?
Nikki's playing, yeah.
I bet Nikki got that one then.
Yeah, just move over this way just a little bit, get your face in. There we go. Right then, next one. What is this dog?
Is it a Weisler? Is it a German Pointer, a Weimaraner, or a Doberman?
Oh, I'm glad Abby's reading these out because I don't know how to say
I have better pronunciation than Debbie.
Weisler. It's like
And
a
you
Chrysler.
said what did you say? Weimaraner or something earlier?
Yeah, it's a Weimaraner.
There's still some changing answers. How do you know how long we've got left?
This is that. Oh, it's gone. Right, so voting has closed.
Oh, it's a joint tie in the most popular answers: German Pointer and Weimaraner. And the answer was Weimaraner. So well done, everyone that said that.
Well done.
They're
Weimaraners.
lovely, aren't they? Very happy looking dogs.
Is it Will Smith who's got a couple of them, I think? Or
I have no idea, Dave.
right. Next question. What is this thing?
Thing. It's a lovely dog, this. Is it an English Cocker Spaniel? Is it a Springer Spaniel? Is it an American Cocker Spaniel? Or is it a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel? I'll give you a clue. It's a Spaniel of some sort.
Oh, what a clue. What a time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. There we go.
2 seconds left. And did very well at this round. So at this one, it's an American Cocker Spaniel. And we used to have an American Cocker Spaniel called Casper. And he was
Oh.
lovely. Yeah, well
There we
done.
go. On to the next one. This dog here is a controversial one, ladies and
So
gentlemen.
this one I put in just for Dave's dog education, really, because he kind of made an error on this question last time. So, very commonly had dog, really, popular dog. Is it a Golden Retriever, Labrador, Golden Doodle, or a Golden Shepherd? What is it, Dave?
It's easy to get wrong. It's easy to get wrong. And I still have to look over there to see what the answer is.
Special.
I don't do dogs.
Right. And the answer is a Golden Retriever.
Well done.
Not Labrador, Dave.
Not Labrador.
Not
Not Labrador.
No, we've learned.
Let's get rid of that one.
So this next one, lovely dog. Is it an English setter, an Irish setter, a border setter, or an Irish red and white setter?
Oh, multicoloured.
Which one is it? Again, it's a setter, so I made it really easy.
Setter. Yeah, really easy. English, Irish, border, Irish again, another Irish one.
Yeah.
Oh, people are going with the colours, aren't they?
They are.
Are they right to go with the colours?
No, they're not right. It is an English setter. So, well done 21% of you, and bad luck for 62%.
Well, and the 3 and the 40.
But we'll ignore them.
We'll ignore them.
Yeah.
Poor dog knowledge. Poor dog. Oh, what's this guy?
Oh,
Baxter.
Cheeky chap. So, what is this breed of dog? Is it a Boston Terrier, a Cairn Terrier, a Kesky Terrier, or a Border Terrier?
I'm guessing. I'm guessing it's a terrier.
Yeah, it is a terrier.
It's a terrier.
Mm-hmm. And there is such thing as a Kesky Terrier. I didn't make that up.
Keskitarian.
2 seconds left. Get your final answers in.
And yet people have decided it's not a Kesky Terrier because you can't say it. That's like whenever I say answers wrong, people think it's not that one. Dave would be able to say the answers. I'll tell you what, a lot of the time, it's just random. Anyway.
And the answer is a Border Terrier. So 38% of you got that correct. So
You
well done
did.
you.
The second answer. Look at that. Boston Terrier, 41.
You did well, my dogs. They're quite
You've done well.
tricky this week.
You're tricky. Tricky Abigail over here. On to the next one. What is this? Look at that.
Very svelte breed. Is it an Italian Greyhound? Is it a Whippet, a Lurcher, or a Spanish Greyhound?
Oh, Nikki, I'm expecting big things from you on this one.
Yeah. Italian Greyhound, Whippet, Lurcher, or Spanish Greyhound?
Oh, it's a good split again, isn't it?
Oh, I've got them all confused.
Yeah, Abby confuses everyone. Not like mine, when everyone gets the questions right, generally. Not this week, though. Not this week. We'll see.
So the correct answer with this one is actually the lowest scoring answer, the Italian Greyhound.
Ooh, that doesn't happen very often, so well done, Abby.
Thanks.
There we go. On to the next one. Oh, look at this guy.
Look at this handsome chap. Is this dog a Scottish Deerhound, an Irish Wolfhound, an Afghan Hound, or a Borzoi?
Borzoi.
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 It's an Australian dog. A Borzoi. Do an Australian accent.
Put another shrimp on the barbie.
Good.
You can do accents, I can pronounce things.
Ah, yes, I can.
So, the correct answer for this one is the answer that most people went for, the Irish Wolfhound.
Yes.
72% of you.
Well done. So, on to number 9. Look at this one.
Hair in bunches. What is this dog? Is it a Papillon, Pekingese, Pomeranian, or a Samoyed? Samoyed?
Samoyed.
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 Something like that.
They all sound better if you say them with an Australian accent. Papillon, Pekingese, Pomeranian, Samoyed. Samoyed. We've been watching Australian Love Island.
Yeah,
and that's
it's been
why.
Terrible.
Yeah, we've been learning about bogans and people who are just in for a rough. No, not a rough.
No, we don't. We're not going into that.
No, we're not. Well, okay, we're not doing that
We
word.
won't go into that.
Good. So
the correct answer for this one was Papillon. Papillon.
Oh, was it?
Papillon.
So here's the thing.
Dave, this was my round. You've cocked it up.
I've made an error. I've made an error.
You had to make an error with the dog round.
Yeah,
didn't you?
that's true. I have to. It takes a long time putting in these questions. So
I apologise.
I apologise more so. Sorry.
You should. And is this the last one of this round?
So what's this one? Dog number 10.
Is it a Schnauzer, a Boston Terrier, an Airedale Terrier, or a Wire Fox Terrier?
Oof.
Which one is it?
I'm thinking it might be a terrier. Or a Schnauzer.
A Schnauzer?
I mean, a Schnauzer would have a nose like that, wouldn't it?
Maybe they all do.
Schnau.
4 seconds left to get your answers in. I think they're quite cute, these, actually.
They look a bit odd, I think.
Okay. And the correct answer is... It is the Wire Fox terrier. So only 17% of you got that right. So well done, you guys.
And there we go.
And there you go. That's your education on dogs for this evening.
Thank you, Abby.
Yeah, you still got it wrong, didn't you?
I did get it wrong. Right, hang on. Let me get comfy again. Oh, there we go. Abby's sitting down. The camera just goes. Whoa. All right then, just a second. Let me get comfy. So there's the first error of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologise.
Oh, we're going to have to turn these down.
Turn the music down a little. Hang on, where's the mousy mouse? Mousy mouse. Who's asking? Put it down a little bit. Okay, right then. So, round number 3. I hope you're ready for round number 3. It's a return of another classic, trump or false. So what will happen in this one is, over there, we will give you, there'll be a phrase, so a quote, some would say, that might have been said by Donald Trump or might have not have been said by Donald Trump. Oh, pardon me. Sorry. I want you to tell me if it's Trump or false. That's really it. One will be made up. I feel like I'm very much in the wrong place. There we go. Central in the frame again. Very important. So I'll read the phrase as it appears over here, and then you can vote over here. I don't want this to sound trivial, but a lot of people are switching to these really long putters. Very unattractive. It's weird. You see these great players with these really long putters because they can't sink 3-footers anymore. And I hate it. I'm a traditionalist. Trump or not Trump? What do we think? Trump or false? Whoever it is, they're a traditionalist. Oh, a little fly. They don't like people with really long putters. I want to know what a really long putter looks like, quite frankly. Someone is obviously upset about it. So, this one, is it Trump or is it false? Oh, it's Trump. There he is. Look at him. Look at that. Look at that beautiful smug face. Look at that. The correct answer was Trump. There we go. Right then, on to the next one. This one's a shorter quote. I'm intelligent. Some people would say I'm very, very, very intelligent. Does that sound like the kind of thing Trump would say? Or is it someone else? I'm intelligent. Some people would say I'm very, very, very intelligent. And if we do come back and do a Christmas one, there might be a new president. We won't have Trump to make. I mean, there'll be a lot of things, daft things he'll say before then. Anyway, is it Trump? It is Trump. There we go. Daft old Trump. Right then, on to the next quote. If newborn babies could speak, they would be the most intelligent beings on planet Earth. Trump or false? If newborn babies could speak, they would be the most intelligent beings on planet Earth. I mean, there's only one way people are going on that, crikey. Everyone's saying it's false. And I'll tell you for why. Because it is false. Who said that? I'll tell you, it was Jaden Smith, Will Smith's son. He comes out with some very odd things. But there we go. Maybe I've got some Kanye in here. Again, he's always a good one as well. He's a cracker. If Hillary Clinton can't satisfy her husband, what makes her think she can satisfy America? Trump or false? Wow. Abby's just at the side here shaking her head.
It does sound like something.
Right, are we Trump or are we false? Let's see what our survey says. Trump. There we go. Of course it is. He's the kind of sausage that would say these things. I have to be careful what I say or I'll make it on a list, another list. I think in the course of this quiz series I'm on a list for China, Russia. What was it? In America, yeah. I don't think I've upset any of the smaller countries, which is nice. You can discover everything you need to know about everything by looking at your hands. Trump or false? Would he talk about his hands? That's the question. Oh, I've been told there's some people who are upset. Some people are upset that we didn't have the Alan Partridge round. And I can only apologise.
Like one person.
Some people. There's at least one of you. At least one of you. I'm the other person. There's at least two of us. Oh, apparently I'm being nominated for a TV Choice Award. I'll take that. Thank you very much. So, was this? You can discover everything you need to know about everything by looking at your hands. False, not Trump. Not Trump. How about this one? I think Viagra is wonderful if you need it, if you have medical issues, if you've had surgery. I've just never needed it. Frankly, I wouldn't mind if there were an anti-Viagra, something with the opposite effect. I'm not bragging, I'm just lucky. I don't need it. Who would say that? Trump or false? What do we think? Abby looks confused. Well, not confused, but just disgusted. There we go. Here we go. Our survey said it was Trump. There we go. Most of you saying Trump. Maybe I've made this too easy this week. I think I've made it too easy. Yeah, after the dog round, this does seem quite easy. She does have a very nice figure. If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. Did he say that, or is that made up? I like that. I see over here. I can just see the Trump bar, then just go, boof. Did he say that? Is it made up? Boof. There we go. Well, I mean, it's true, isn't it? What a guy. I'm just giving you all 3 points here, aren't I, actually, really? Being born was the most influential thing that's ever happened to me, for myself. Trump or false? I just like watching the bars over yonder, as I said before. You can just see them there moving. Trump or false? And you see some people just get it, well, not get it, but some people just both straight away, and then they go, oh no, I've made an error on that one. There we go. Trump or false? Is it false? Yes, it is. That does sound like the kind of daft thing he'd say. Number 9. Trees are never sad. Look at them every once in a while. They're quite beautiful. Is that Trump or is it false? Trees are never sad. Look at them once in a while. They're quite beautiful. Would Donnie say that? I wonder if he likes being called Donnie. You're just like, Donnie? Donald.
Yeah, I get the nickname.
The Donald. He seems like the kind of person who'd probably get upset by that. Is it Trump or is it false? Da, 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 da. It is false. As 86% of you. I feel like I've made this far too easy this time. Number 10. Sorry, losers and haters, but my IQ is one of the highest and you all know it. Please don't feel so stupid or insecure. It's not your fault. Who would say such a thing? Trump or false? What are you laughing at?
I was trying to think of nicknames that Donald Trump like.
That he'd like?
Yeah.
The Trumpinator?
Big Dong.
Big Dong? Do you say
Big Dong.
Do you say Big Don? so we're not calling Donald Trump a Big Dong. Nicknames for Donald Trump. You probably like that, Big Dong Donald. Was it Donald or was it? Oh, sorry, was it Trump or was it false? It was Trump. So, quite frankly, that's enough of that, and we will have a break. So you're gonna have 3 minutes. If you go to the toilet, stay alert. And don't forget to wash your hands. Right then, here's our countdown. So, let's have a look at the scores on the doors. Excuse me a moment whilst I find the leaderboard. Here we go. Oh, so Dave's old Mazda MX-5 has got 25 points. I presume that's Rob. Amy and Joel and Emily, 23. Riggs of Harrogate, 22. Quizzy Rascals with 21. Shenley Massive with 21. Al Bondagas with 21. 2 Metre Distance with 21. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's not moving. Just a second. There we go. 2 Metre Distance. The Field Enders with 21. Tim and Rachel, 20. will.i.am with 20. Taylor Towers with 20. Maggie Moo with 20. 007 with 19. Kathy and the Kaplans with 19, usually a bit further ahead. Will and Charlie with 19. The Troits with 19. The Sherlocked In, 19. Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, 19. We've got a lot on the same scores here this week, haven't we, ladies and gentlemen? Nikki and Joe, 19. The Tidies, 18. Dave Bateman, 18. Rick Gangnam Style Banks, 18. Shrewsbury Crew, 18. Willie Woofers, 16. There we go. Quizzerson is quizzing one last time. Sad face, 15. Free the Minster Court 1, 15. In first place, 15. Chloe May, 14. And Full Steam Ahead, 14. So there we go. So Dave's old Mazda MX-5 is currently doing the thing. There we go. We've got a minute to go. Excellent. Let's see what the messages are saying.
James.
Oh, people are upset saying the dog round screwed them over. I do apologise.
How did you screw them over?
Because they got one wrong. Gareth says he knows nothing about dogs. He wants partridge, not dogs. Rob says it's not. Oh, well, there we go. Rob K is not my MX-5.
My cousin.
Is he cousin James? Is Dave's old MX-5? Oh, right, there we go. Well done, James. I would have expected such a name from Rob K. I'm saying Andy Kettle's telling me about putters. Richard Curtis is asking about the drinking game. If I put the wrong answers in the Slido, do I have to drink?
Yes.
There we go. Tim says he's upset about the dog round and would have preferred the partridge round. Will commends my t-shirt. Thank you, Will. It's good, isn't it? Honk. There we go. Anyway, good. So, round number 4. This one is musical. the sounds of the 80s. So people have, hang on, I just need to go over to the computer. People have got a bit sad with me before because they go, oh, Dave, you play music which is, or all your music's too new, or they get upset about it. So if there's one thing, there we go. We listen here. We are caring people. Let me turn the volume up on this one. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we are caring people, we are listening people, and so we have the sounds of the 80s. So Helen is already saying that they're screwed with 80s music. That is quick reactions and quick moaning. Well done, but you'll enjoy a round coming up, Helen, so you know, just don't worry about that. Right then, so here's what happens. Is here, it says name the song, and with your ears you will hear a song, and I want to know the name of the song. I will let it play for a while, and then over here you will get your choices. You'll get four choices of song names.
Oh, am I meant to be doing this on Spotify?
No, I can do it, it's fine. That's enough of that. So, was it Words, Sorry, Forgive Me, or Baby Can I Hold You? So, here's the thing. People who have ever listened to Boyzone, well, you've been screwed over, quite frankly, because the original song was by Tracy Chapman and it was called Baby Can I Hold You? Boyzone covered it and called it Words. Oh, can you believe that? So the correct answer is Baby Can I Hold You? Easy. Here we go. Right, on to the next one. This one, personal favourite. Hang on, let me get Spotify open on my phone as well, just in case this doesn't do what it's supposed to do. It worked. Oh my, it's got a video on my phone. So what is the song title? Private Dancer, What's Love Got to Do With It, You Must Understand, or Goldeneye? Bless you. Bless you. Sounds like a train going through a tunnel.
It's physical.
I do apologise for everyone who's being impeded by Abby. Look at this video. This is magic. Anyway, so the correct answer is, what's love got to do with it? 89% of you did well, and 11% of you were impeded by Abigail's sneezing. So for that,
Apologies.
yeah, exactly, quite frankly. Correct answer was, what's love got to do with it? On to the third one. Here we go. So, what do we think? Everywhere Dreams Down Under, Calling Your Name, It Is Everywhere by the Fleetwood Mac.
Such a good song.
Such a good song. Right then, next one. This one's a banger. Is it I Need Love? Give and Take, You Can't Hurry Love, or How Many Heartaches? This one's got a video as well. This is very exciting, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these things occurring. There's Phil, and and his mates. Good. My mum says she's loving this round. It's the music of her generation. What is the song title? It is called You Can't Hurry Love. And I hope, Mother, you are dancing. I would expect you are. So, on to the next one. Here we go. Dancing in the Dark, We Didn't Start the Fire, Born to Run, or I'm on Fire.
And I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the morning, I go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. Man, I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby.
Dancing in the Dark. But it does sound like we didn't start the fire and it was always burning, ba 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 ba, which is why 10% of you might have said that. Anyway, Bruce Springsteen. On to the next one. This one, personal favourite. It's like being in the car on trips to Tenby. Let Me Sail, Sail Away, Salt Water, or Orinoco Flow. Sad to say there's not a video on my phone of this one. Anyway, in fact, actually, hang on, I'll carry on with that because it's not called Sail Away. It's called Orinoco Flow, and it is an absolute belter. It reminds me of times when we'd drive to Wales for weekends in Tenby, and we'd have tat like that on. And what else would we have? We'd have Christa Berg, Lady in Red. I've actually worked for Christa Berg since then, which was quite funny to tell him that. Good. Such memories. And next one, here we go. My mum says Scooby-Doo, etc. How is that not called Sail Away? It's just not. It's not called Sail Away. You're wrong. Right then. On to... Sorry, I'll just mark that's correct. On to the next one. Islands in the stream, islands in the sea, islands in the sand, or We've Got Something Going On.
There was something going on. You do something to me that I can't explain.
Oh my, it's worth showing you the picture. Oh, look at Dolly there, like this. Whew, Dolly. Wow. Huge. Just as that I wish I'd had the phone held up then. My sister texted me and said huge in capital letters. Huge. Or huge, as Donnie would say. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. Not islands in the sea or the sand, Abigail. Right then. Good. So, islands in the stream, on to the next one. Well done, 93%. Here we go. I love your precious heart. We could live, never tear us apart. Don't ask me.
Don't ask me what you know is true. Don't have to tell you I love your precious heart.
Good. After he said the line, I love your precious heart, someone clicked it very quickly. Well done to you. I mean, you're wrong. It's called Never Tear Us Apart. And as we discussed previously, is it inks or is it in excess? How does one pronounce it? I know that at least someone else also thought it was inks, but it's not. In excess, like Fila, the shoes, is not Phil's, it is Fila. I thought it was Phil's, it's Fila. Anyway, next, correct answer, Never Tear Us Apart. This one is a strong, strong track, absolute belter. Back to the Future, Hip to be Square, Fool Around, or I Can't Tell What's Going On.
I used to fool around, but I couldn't take punishment and had to settle down. Now I'm playing it real steady. Just I cut my hair.
It is pure 80s this, yeah. Oh, hang on.
Care, 'cause I can tell what's going on. It's hip to be square. It's hip to be square.
In case you didn't work out from the chorus there, it is Hip to be Square, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is an absolute banger, and I recommend you listen to it loud in full duration. That's a wonderful thing. Right then, on to the last question in the music round. So get your ears all cleared out and listen to this one. Is this called dee da 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 dee doo doo doo, Innocence, All I Want to Say, or dee doo 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 dee da da da?
Don't think me unkind. Words are hard to find.
I'll tell you for free. 68% of you are correct. It is called dee doo 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 dee da da da, and I have never heard it before, and it is Sting and his friends the Police. Although I believe we're just supposed to call them the Police and pretend that Sting is just, there we go. Good. So, well done to those of you who've done well in this music round. We have now round 5. Where was Careless Whisper, I'm being asked. That song is far too straightforward and too much, massively too much of a banger for this. Let me put the other music back on. Hold on. Do 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 do. No 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 no. Whoa, don't want to stand on my microphone cable. There we go. There we go. Oh, hang on, people are telling me things. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, round number 5. And so what, I hear you ask, is round number 5? My sister and her husband are going to be happy. I'll tell you for why. It's the return of Lord of the Potters. It's an amalgamation, or a synergy, if you will, of Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. There we go. I've already got 2 text messages from people saying yes, and then a third saying no. So, here we go. What house does Draco Malfoy belong to? What do you think? In Harry Potter, which house does Draco Malfoy belong to? Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, or Gryffindor? Oof. What's interesting is if you on Instagram you can get like a filter thing, and it'll put the sorting hat on you, and it'll tell you which one you're in, which house you're in. I am a Gryffindor. Sadly, Tilly is a Slytherin.
Yeah, but I'm also Slytherin.
But yes, Abby is also Slytherin. Shall I show you the video? I think it's probably a bit dull. I won't show you the video. It's just a spinning hat and then her going. She was disappointed. That's all. Slytherin is the correct answer. Not like me. I'm a Gryffindor. Which is good. Anyway, next question. What power does the One Ring grant its user? Is it super strength, flying, mind reading, or invisibility? What do we think? I've already been reprimanded by saying that these questions are too easy. Well, just you wait. What I quite like is that some of these people haven't seen Lord of the Rings, because people think mind reading and super strength are powers of the ring or whatever, but it is invisibility. There we go. So, on to the next one. Which Harry Potter character had a toad named Trevor? What do we think? Neville Longbottom, Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, or Hermione Granger? Oh, in London, they have a child playing along, which
Daisy.
oh, I will name her. Daisy is playing. Hello, Daisy. Good to have you playing. Yes, there we go. You might do well with the rest of the Harry Potter questions. I would hope so. Good. Right then. So thanks for playing, Daisy. It's nice to have you playing. So there we go. Correct answer for this one, Neville Longbottom, who is quite interesting because he starts off, doesn't he? Like in the first films, there was like a clumsy, fat oaf of a child. And then towards the end, he's like buff and like, oh, I'm going to mess you all up. Which reminds me, I need to watch the last ones to remind myself what it's like. Right then, next question. Should I put that on? Yeah. What are Durin's folk more commonly known as? Is this difficult enough for you, Timon? What are Durin's folk more commonly known as? Hobbits from outside the Shire, dwarves, forest elves, or great eagles? Daisy loves her shout out. Well, Daisy, here's a wave. There we go. Durin's folk. Good split on this one. 55% of you know what Durin's folk are, or guess. It is dwarves. Durin's folk are dwarves. There we go. Next one. Harry needs to chase the Dementors away from an unconscious Sirius Black before they administer their kiss. Dementors away. I'll start again. Harry needs to chase the Dementors away from an unconscious Sirius Black before they administer their kiss. Which spell should he cast? A Telegra, an Incar Stereo, Avada Kedavra, or expecto patronum? Tarantellegra. That sounds like pasta, doesn't it? Talantegra. Incarcerus. Avada Kedavra. It's like an abracadabra. Expecto patronum. I know expecto patronum, and I'll tell you for why. Because it's right. It's the answer. You use it, and then Harry will turn into like a stag or something. And I don't mean like a stag do. I mean like a deer with like big horns like this. And he'll, like, all the light will come out, and it'll away go the Dementors. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Apparently, I've just been expelled from Hogwarts. Good. Sorry, Tim Riggs, you're doomed in this round. Next question: which of these weapons was found in the Troll's cave? I'll speed it up a bit. Was it Angrist? Was it Gladring the Foe Hammer? Was it Ocrist the Goblin Cleaver? Or was it Sting? And perhaps with the police, who knows? Sending out an SOS. Oh, we've done well on this one. I like it when the lowest answer, 11% of you who said Angrist. These are the fans we were looking for. You are correct. On to question number 7. Which Horcrux was made by killing a Muggle? Nagini the Serpent, Slytherin's Locket, Tom Riddle's Diary, or Hufflepuff's Cup? It sounds weird.
What's a Horcrux?
A Horcrux, I cannot remember. But, Daisy, feel free to send Abby a text telling her what a Horcrux is. Nagini the Serpent, Slytherin's Locket, Tom Riddle's Diary, or Hufflepuff's Cup. What do we think? It was Slytherin's Locket. I need to watch these films again. Well, you didn't. Abby didn't even get it through them all. You got to like number 5, and then we're just like, no, it's not for me. I'd rather watch Say Yes to the Dress, like Yorkshire, wherever it was.
Lancashire.
Say Yes to the Dress, Huddersfield.
Tilly loves it.
Tilly does love it. I'll give her that. Slytherin's Locket was the correct answer, and hopefully someone can tell us what Horcrux was, because neither of us seem to be able to remember what it is. And it's like a book or something. Oh, pardon me. What do the elves call the hobbits? What do the elves call the hobbits? The melon, that's what we call my sister Helen. The Perianath, the Onidrim, or the Uroloki? The melon, the Perianath, the Onidrim, or the Uroloki? I don't know if that's how you say Uroloki, because it's got an accent on the O. And I don't speak Elfish. It's very elfish of them. Just gibberish. The Sindarin word Perian literally translates to halfling. Perianath is the collective plural. So, if you've got a gaggle of Perians, you've got a lot of half-sized people, not children. Perianath is the collective plural. Good. I'm glad we went through this. It was Voldemort's soul broken into 7 bits, I think, or something. It's a dark piece of magic in which one can store part of their soul, making themselves invincible from death. Ooh, that's right. It's all coming back to me now. That's what Voldemort did, didn't it? So he couldn't die, because he was in that book, and then they had to stab the book with that fang. Anyway, next question. Glad we covered this. Which dragon did Fleur Delacour face in the first Triwizard task? A Hungarian horntail, a Chinese fireball, a Swedish short snout, or a common Welsh green? Tilly has a comforter, which is an elephant, and I call him Elefante, but I call him Elefante Delacour, is his full name. Maybe I got it from here. Elefante Delacour is what I call him. What are you on about?
Why do you call him Delacour?
What?
Why do you call him Delacour?
I don't know. Abby's. Did you listen to all of that?
Yeah, look.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I like that. Did you listen to all of that? Yeah, a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, goodness me. It was. Oh, I didn't write it down over there. How foolish of me. I think it was the Commonwealth Green. Let's see what it says. It was the Commonwealth Green, ladies and gentlemen. Good old Commonwealth Green. Right, on to the last question from the Lord of the Potters round. What marked the start of the Third Age? Was it the defeat of Sauron at the hands of last alliance of elves and men, the destruction of Beleriand in the War of Wrath, the death of Sauron after the destruction of the One Ring, or the creation of the two trees that gave light and time to the world? So, I'm sorry. Sorry for yawning. I'll tell you why I'm tired. Because Tilly woke up at 3 a.m. and didn't get back to sleep until 5 a.m. So nor did I. That was great. And then I was up again at 7 because she wakes up at 7. I thoroughly recommend having children. It's a very wonderful thing until they decide they don't want to sleep. Or today, Tilly didn't want to stand on the floor and she didn't want to be picked up by Abby. No, I was trying to write this quiz. And what did Tilly want to do? Tilly just wanted to be picked up by me, but she couldn't just sit on me. She cried unless I stood up and walked around. So she's got me wrapped around her little finger, making me parade her around the house and garden. Anyway, the correct answer was the defeat of Sauron at the hands of hang on, what's it say? The Third Age began with the last alliance of elves and men defeating Sauron and ended with the destruction, hang on, of the One Ring and Sauron's death. What marked the start of it? Okay, good. So the start was part 1 and the end of it was part 3. Good. So, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to round number 6. I hope you're all ready for this. So, round number 6, this was another one which was well requested by several people saying that they thought it was incredibly pleasant. And what is it, I hear you ask? Young celebrities. So, let me tell you what's going to happen. Over here, I'm going to show you a picture of a young celebrity, and over here, just tell me which one it is. Easy, dead simple. Who, pray tell, is this? Wide boy. Is it Jennifer Aniston, Liam Gallagher, Mylene Klass, or Zac Efron? Who do we think this is? It's over here. I'm watching the bar graphs of everyone voting and it moving up and down. And I tell you what is wonderful about this is it's happened again this evening, is that the lowest answer, 10%, Jennifer Aniston, is the correct answer. It is not Liam Gallagher. It just looks like the daft kind of pose that our Liam would pull. So there you go, Jennifer Aniston. Look at the face, not at the wide boy stance. Whoo! I threw you off by saying wide boy. Now, let's see if I can throw you off with this. Who's this young girl? Is it Jamie Redknapp, Phil Neville, Ollie Murs, or Jamie Oliver? Who do we think? Just looking outside then, I thought it was raining. It's not. It's just the wind blowing through the trees. Jamie Redknapp, Phil Neville, Ollie Murs, or Jamie Oliver? Who do we think? happy with myself again with this one. It is Ollie Murs. It's Ollie Murs, although it does look like a young Jamie Oliver. I will give you that, but it's not. Oh yes, the colour temperature of my background is going all blue and orange, and you can't lock the exposure on the camera on the Mac, which is sad. Good. So, oh, hang on. People are complaining. The last Lord of the Rings question answer didn't make any sense. Yes, it did, Gareth. It did. The start of the age was the first part of it, and that's what I wanted. And the end of the age was the third answer. I think. So this child is Ollie Murs. Anyway, Gareth, Quizzington. Concentrate on this instead. You like these rounds. Who's this? Young celebrities, fancy hair. My sister once had hair like this when we were on holiday in the Caribbean. Very pleasant. Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, or Britney Spears. Who do we think? I don't remember if Helen did have it all the way down like Monica and Friends. I feel like it was just a bit. I'm sure Helen will let you know. I'm sure she did. It's whenever we went on holiday, there was always like loads of kids like going around with it, and you were just like, this is ridiculous, because you have your hair like that, and then all of a sudden you've got these pale British children who are now in the sun exposing their scalp and just burning their scalp. It's ridiculous. And then they have like shells and stuff. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing though. I mean, I'm just bitter because I couldn't do it myself, quite frankly. I could have done a few weeks ago. Wouldn't that have been lovely, ladies and gentlemen? That'd been good. I actually burnt my head the other day because I wasn't used to having... I mean, this bit's always here, thanks Dad. But it did have more hair over it, which meant it was white. But then I burnt it the other day, and now it's all the same colour. Anyway, less about my hair. It is Taylor Swift. A young Monica-looking Taylor Swift. What does Helen say?
She had a full head.
No, all of it, I think. There we go. My sister had a full head of that. Terrible. Next one. Here we go. Who is this? I blanked out the man thought just for his privacy. I didn't blank out the polar bear because we don't know who he is. Victoria Beckham, Meghan Markle, Kylie Jenner, or Melania Trump? Who do we think? Who is this little girl riding on the head of the blacked out man? The redacted man. There we go. Right then, so the correct answer is Victoria Beckham. This one looks quite like her, which I think, although it does look a bit like Kylie Jenner, hence me putting the other one in there as an option. Look at me baffling people. So, on to the next one, number 5. This is a good one. Who is this? Who is this young boy? Bryan Adams, Robbie Williams, Michael Bublé, or Sting? What do we think? Look at that face. Oh, everyone's got this one. Everyone's got this one. Everyone doesn't have this one. It's quite interesting because he's gone from a boy who doesn't look all that, and now he's a man who's a heartthrob for all of the ladies. There we go. Who is it, I hear you ask? Why, it's Michael Bublé. The Bublé himself. Chief Inspector Bublé. There we go. So, on to the next one. Who is this young girl? Is it Roseanne? Is it Sigourney Weaver? Is it Miley Cyrus? Or is it Katy Perry? Whom do you think? I remember watching Roseanne as a child. I remember it being fairly terrible, but we just used to watch it on every evening or whatever, wasn't it? Was it at 7 or something? I don't know. Well, no, it was before that. It was like 4:30. No, because you'd get in, wouldn't you? You'd get in. I'm going to talk to you now, not just the ladies and gentlemen watching. You'd get in from school and you'd watch BBC, wouldn't you? And they'd be like, what, and then Blue Peter was on at 5. What was Blue Peter?
Yeah, Blue Peter was on before 5.
No, it was on at 5, because then wasn't it Newsround and then it was Neighbours?
Newsbeat.
Newsround. What was on? Oh, there's different things on before that, wasn't it? But when was Roseanne on?
Roseanne on a crappy channel.
Probably.
Like, it would have been 4 during the day.
4, yeah. It would have been on 4, actually, wouldn't it? Anyway, Miley Cyrus. It's not Roseanne. We're just reminiscing, talking about Roseanne. Miley Cyrus. She came in like a wrecking ball. It's Keenan and Kel. That's on Nickelodeon, yeah. Nick. Nickelodeon. Keenan and Kel. He likes orange soda. And Kel, is it Keenan? No, Keenan is still on, or one of them, Keenan or Kel. Keenan Kel is still on Saturday Night Live in America. There we go. And Nickelodeon had some presenters, Tina and Tamara. No, those were something else. Those were those black girls. No, they had like 2 Greek presenters who were like Umila and Yolanda. And back then I thought these presenter women, they are attractive women. And then I actually worked with one. Turns out not attractive. Yolanda or whatever her name is. Anyway, next question, ladies and gentlemen. Who is this fine young boy? Enrique Iglesias, Gerard Piqué, Ricky Martin, or Lionel Messi? What about Cartoon Network? Didn't really watch that. She's So Raven. Roseanne was Channel 4. Yes, it was Andy. There we go. Enrique Iglesias, Gerard Piqué, Ricky Martin, or Lionel Messi? Whom do you think it is? I want to listen to see what happens with the music now. What do you say? I did watch Rugrats. Do you remember once when one of them, was it Chucky, he ate a watermelon seed, and it was Angelica told him, or tricked him, made him think that he would grow a watermelon in his belly, and guess what? He didn't. And my word, the amount of watermelon seeds Tilly eats.
That's a good job.
There we go. Who is this child? This child is Ricky Martin. Sorry, I've gone off on one tonight. It's my last chance, ladies and gentlemen. So, well done to those 69% of you. On to the next one. Who is this child? What do you think? Ryan Gosling, Donald Trump, David Beckham, or James Dean? Why are you laughing?
I think I might have found the pictures of people you found attractive.
Yeah? Show them me.
Munya and Yolanda.
Munya and Yolanda. Yes. There we go. Munya and Yolanda. Look at them. So the one on this side. That one. That's Yolanda. She's the one I worked with. She was all right. She was an all right person. She was just a bit weird. Unless you're watching, and then lovely person. Thoroughly lovely person. So Ryan Gosling, Donald Trump, David Beckham, or James Dean? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a young James Dean, although it looks a hell of a lot like Ryan Gosling, which is why I put his name there. Right then. Number 9. Who is this? Brad Pitt, Boris Johnson, The Rock, or John Travolta? What do we think? Brad Pitt, Boris Johnson, The Rock, John Travolta. I'm quite impressed that 36% of you think that Brad Pitt is John Travolta. Boris Johnson is Brad Pitt. I'm getting my words all mixed up. I'm surprised that you thought Boris Johnson was Brad Pitt. Doesn't look like. Well, maybe it does. Correct answer, Brad Pitt. Sorry.
You've confused me.
I've confused myself. It's Brad Pitt. It's Brad Pitt. I'm just surprised. Right, next one. This one, by the way, number 10. This is a good one. You'll like this one. Who is this young man? Steve Buscemi, Eminem, Mark Zuckerberg, or Christian Slater? Who do you think? Oh, good split. Good split. There is a break after this one, yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 54% of you said Eminem, and you are correct. It is a young Marshall Mathers. It is Eminem. So, it's down to another break time. So, you can stay alert, of course, stay alert. Don't forget to wash your hands, and don't go to whatever that castle was called in Durham. Was it Barnard Castle? Although I actually really want to go to Barnard Castle now. I bet the amount of people who go there has increased quite a lot, actually. Right then, let's have a look at the scores on the doors, ladies and gentlemen. Right then, I hope you're all ready. Oh, Kathy and the Caplins surging into the lead. Chrissy Rascal's doing well as well. Tim and Rachel also surging up there. Will.i.am, Dave's Old Master MX5, Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, Rick Gangnam Style Banks. Oh, actually, it's interesting. We've got there's 20 more points, obviously, to come. It's interesting. Right, let's go down the list and see how people are getting on. Rick Gangnam Style Banks, Will and Charlie, Amy and Joel and Emily, Meggie Moo, the Tidies in first place, in 12th. Nikki and Joe, also on 38. Oh, we've got a few people on 38 there. Quizerson is quizzing one last quiz, that should be, not one last time. But I like it, Gareth, I like it. Always difficult to say. The Sherlocked in, 36. Albondagas, those meaty balls, 36. Dave Bateman, 35. Shenley Massive, 35. There we go. Free the Minster Court 1, 35. Riggs of Harrogate, 35. The Trost, 34. Willie Woofter's, 34. 2 metre distance, 34. 007, 33. Tim, I'd expect you and Helen higher than that. Disappointing, yeah. The Field Enders. What we got here? Shrewsbury Crew, full steam ahead. There we go. Taylor Towers and Chloe May up the rear. There we go. So, Kathy and the Caplins, are they going to win the final quiz? They won last week. Quizzy Rascals also doing well, and Tim and Rachel up there as well. We've got some good rounds coming up. So, let's take this off the screen. Ka-ching! There we go. It's like a well-oiled machine. I'm very happy this laptop's working fine. That's very good. There was concern. Right then, who's saying what? People are saying they like the child celebrities. People are saying they like the music. Chloe has pointed out, am I thinking of Tia and Tamara from Sister Sister? Them as well.
Oh, they were good.
Tia and Tamara. Sister, sister!
I know how much I missed you.
Oh, I've been told that I'm jinxing laptops. I guess we'll see. Usually we use the NDI to get it from this computer over here doing the presentation onto the screen here. Usually I do it cabled because that's safe. but the adapter for Ethernet was not in the bag, so I've had to use Wi-Fi. And you know what? It's actually working really well. I'm actually really impressed. I would not like to do it in that way, but there we go. Sister, sister! People keep saying Pigeon Street Cuckoo. Do you know what? Grace says Pigeon Street Cuckoo. Don't know what they're on about.
Sesame Street.
Yeah, maybe. Right then, ladies and gentlemen. So, here we go for round number 7. I hope you're all excited. Round number 7 is football stadiums from above. It's not. It's sport. Although I did enjoy football stadiums from above, but you know, when I do this quiz at work, football stadiums from above is definitely going to feature. So you know, those of you who played this quiz, you're onto a winner there. Just put that in the old brain bank. So, sport questions. Here we go. Why were the games of the 10, 11, 12, 13th Olympiad not held in London? Is that 13? I think it's 13. Cancelled because of World War I, cancelled because of World War II, cancelled because of the influenza pandemic of 1918, or cancelled because of heavy rain. What do we think? That's 13, isn't it? I think it is, yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. B is 5.
Yeah. What's there thinking? You get X at 12 on a clock, but you don't. You get X over here at 10. Well, you get 10. But look at that sweeping hand. The other way. Why was it cancelled? Let me tell you. Why were the games of the 13th Olympiad not held in London? They were cancelled because of World War II. Those wacky Germans. Oh, I didn't do my Godavond, my... I got Godavond is the one to say. What's the other ones?
Goodbyes.
Buona serata. That was good evening for my Italian friends. What was good evening for my buenas tardes? Is that good afternoon, good evening? I'm gonna take that. And there's and good evening. I don't think I said them all. Anyway, so there we go. They were cancelled because of World War II. On to the next question. In addition to Lord's, what is the other Test cricket ground in London? Is it Hayes Lane? Is it Edgbaston? Is it Headingley? Or the Oval? What do we think? Who knows cricket? I don't know too much about cricket, really. Not a massive fan. But I'm very happy the Formula One's back. That was if you haven't If you haven't watched the Austrian Grand Prix from last weekend, watch it. It is incredible. It is incredible. It started the race with 20 cars and 11 cars finished. And it didn't rain. Hopefully it'll rain for this weekend and so on. But there we go. 90% of you said the Oval. Ta-da! You are correct. So here we go. On to the next question. Which athlete who grew up in London won a gold medal in both 5,000 and 10,000 metres at the 2012 and 2016 Olympics? Was it Jessica Ennis, Usain Bolt, Paula Radcliffe or Mo Farah? Jessica Ennis, Usain Bolt, Paula Radcliffe or Mo Farah? Oh, sorry. There we go. Buenas noches is good night. Oh yeah, I'm being schooled on my Spanish. Buenos tardes means good afternoon, but also means good evening in Spanish slang. If there's one thing I'm good at, is Spanish slang. What else do I know in Spanish slang? Well, I'm not going to say it because I know some terrible words. So there we go. Salida fuego. So, who was that? It was Mo Farah. I like to call him Mosif, as if his name was Joseph. Mosif Farah. On to the next question. When was Lord's Cricket Ground, the home of English cricket, established on its current site in London? What do we think? 1614, 1714, 1814 or 1914? When was Lord's established on its current site in London? Are these people who enjoy their cricket? What do we think? The correct answer is 59% of you, which is 1814. Well done. There we go. Right then, on to the next question. Which major landmark is adjacent to the finish of the London Marathon? Is it the Tower of London? Is it Buckingham Palace? Is it London Eye? Or is it St Paul's Cathedral? What do we think? Where does it finish, the London Marathon? Oof. No, we had what the length of the London Marathon was, and why it was specifically, and why marathons are specifically that length. And it's so that it finishes in front of the Royal Box by Buckingham Palace, which coincidentally is this one. So there we go. Buckingham Palace, there we go. They link together. If you play every week, there's the synergy. Which London football club won the UEFA Champions League in 2012? Was it Chelsea? Was it Arsenal? Was it Tottenham? Lol. Or was it Crystal Palace? Who do we think? Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, or Crystal Palace? Oh, this sounds like an old Nintendo game. The correct answer, oh, here we go. I baited. Oh, there we go. It would never be Tottenham. And there we go. It was Chelsea. Chelsea won the Champions League. I don't think you'll ever see Tottenham win it, to be honest. They're not of the... Here we go. I've got Stuart as well. What's he saying? What's the laugh on Tottenham for? They'll just never win it. Not up to the class of Aston Villa, who have won the European Cup. They've got a star on their badge. Right then, correct answer was Chelsea, the best club in London, from what I gather, from what I'm told by my colleague Tim. Blue is the colour, football is the game. This is the chant he sings most days. The All England Club, home to the prestigious Wimbledon Championship tennis tournament, was originally a club of what sports? So Wimbledon, now tennis, originally what was it? Cricket, squash, rugby, or croquet? Croquet. What do we think? I'm being told that Chelsea fans are scum. There we go. I like that, there we go. I can't control these people. What can I say? The correct answer was croquet. There we go. And on to question number 8. In the annual Oxford and Cambridge boat race on the Thames, how many rowers are in each boat? Is it 4, 6, 8 or 10? How many rowers are in the boats? You alright? You just got a stare on? This is just zoned out. Every now and then you catch Tilly just going like this. And Abby was just doing exactly the same thing. Like mother, like daughter. That's true, yeah, we were awake at 3 in the morning. There we go. So, 8 is the correct answer. 83% of you, well done. There we go. Right then, on to question number 9. Who was the only snooker player to have ever won the BBC's Sports Personality of the Year when he won it in 1988? So, a snooker player who's won Sports Personality. Dennis Taylor, Jimmy White, Stephen Hendry or Steve Davis? I just need to Google this a second. Not to Google the answer, but I'm just interested in. It's not who I thought it was. Who was the chap with the upside down glasses? Who was he? Upside down glasses. Snooker. What was his name? Oh, Dennis Taylor. Oh, he was the top one. Dennis Taylor. He didn't win it. Hang on. I'll find a picture of Dennis Taylor for you all to look at. Because apparently that's how you do it. Woo!
Right.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I had the battery attached to the bottom of my phone, and I just slapped it across the floor at Abby. Hey, are you on it? There we go. I've got 16% on my iPad, so hopefully that won't run out. The correct answer is Steve Davis. Well done to those of you who said Steve Davis. Good. Not the upside down glasses snooker man, Dennis Taylor. What a special chap. Good. I've got 143 text messages and 122 WhatsApps. It's good. Right then. On to question 10 of round 7. What is the name of the annual UK Premier Thoroughbred horse race for 3-year-old colts and fills over 1.5 miles held at Epsom Downs Racecourse? Fillies, not fills, sorry, fillies. In West Philadelphia, born and raised. The Queen Elizabeth Stakes, the Derby, the Grand National, or the Cheltenham Gold Cup? What do we think? Held at Epsom Downs. One for horsey people. Which apparently is not me, as I don't know. Fillies. Fills. Not fills. Fillies. Fillies. Are they a type of horse, or are they? I'm being schooled here. Aren't they? Colts and fillies are younger horses. Aren't they? You've got dirt on your face. Do you know? For your Harry Potter fans. It's common knowledge, apparently. Just like their trousers are called jodhpurs, aren't they? That's what I learnt as well. I got told off for asking Abby what jodhpurs were in front of Abby at a horse showroom shop thing. Abby got very embarrassed. It was this boy asking what jodhpurs are, with people looking at me like, he doesn't know what jodhpurs are. The horse trousers. Not for the horses, but for the person that's sitting on the horse. The rider. The Queen Elizabeth Stakes, is the answer. No, it's not. It's the Derby. But it's down there as correct, and it is correct. The Derby is right. Sorry. Right, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a quick looky at the leaderboard, shall we? Let's see. Ooh, interesting. So, let's see whom's who. So, there we go. We've got, let me take that off there. We have Kathy and the Caplins with 52, Dave's Old Master MX5 with 50, Quizzy Rascals 49, Tim and Rachel 49, 47 the Tidies, will.i.am 47, Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. I'll do the rest of the top 10. 47, Meggie Moo 46, Will and Charlie 45, Amy and Joel and Emily 45. I'll carry on going with the 45s now. Rick Gangnam Style Banks. There's several. Nikki and Joe 45 as well. So there we go. Right then. So there are 10 points to play for. There are 10 points to play for. Hold the line. We want that one. That should not have that on it. Hold on. Let me close that. Oh, sadness has occurred. Oh, here we go, right, it's caught up. Whew, there we go. That was Richard when you said that I shouldn't mock the computer. That's why I shouldn't mock the Wi-Fi. Right, here we go. So it's the last round of the last quiz. And what else would we have, ladies and gentlemen, but flags. Of course it's flags. So here's what's going to happen. Three flags, there's three pictures of flags are going to appear here, and also above them is a place, and you just need to tell me, the flags have got numbers under them, 1, 2 or 3, you need to tell me which number 1, 2 or 3 is the correct one. This will make sense. The first one will be very easy if Ian is playing, but I don't think he is. Here we go. So we have North Korea. Is it flag 1, 2 or 3? What do we think? I might stand up. Let's get all giddy for the last round, hey? Show off my fancy t-shirt. Oh, there. What's that? Right then, ladies and gentlemen. So, here we go. So, most of you think that number two, ladies and gentlemen, and I can tell you that number 2 is, in fact, correct. That is the flag of North Korea. So, now on to the next one. The flag of Turkey. Who can tell me what the flag of Turkey is? Is it number 1, number 2, or number 3? What do we all think? 3 quite similar flags, some might say. Specifically 2 and 3, obviously, are very similar, with 1 slightly similar. Well, all of you thought that flag number 3, and you'd be correct. Flag number 3 is the flag of Turkey. On to the next one. Here we go. Let's see how you are with Malta. Is it flag 1, 2 or 3? What do we think? The flag of Malta. We've got a late surge there for number 2. It's not number 2, it's number 3. So well done to those of you who said number 3. On to the next flag. Bangladesh. Is it flag 1, flag 2 or flag 3? What do we think? Bangladesh. What upsets me is that the flag in the middle, and in fact, flag 1 and 2 both upset me, and I'll tell you for why. Because the circle is not central. It upsets me. I mean, it's central as in height-wise, I think, is it?
This is your OCD.
Yeah, it's my OCD. If I was designing their flags, they wouldn't look like that. Flag number 1 is Bangladesh. Bangladesh. On to the next one. Right then, Antigua and Barbuda. Which one are we looking at? Flag 1, 2 or 3? Apparently the music is too euphoric. Apparently I've not said very pleasant enough. But I like the, hang on, which one are we? Number 2. I like flag number 1 because of the waves. They're very pleasant. But flag number 2 is the correct flag. I can't remember off the top of my head what flag number 1 is. I should have it written down over here on this computer, but I don't. So there we go. Right then, flag number 6. Iraq. here we go. You all show off. Oh, low battery. Which flag is correct? Show me your Iraq knowledge. Hey? No, it's fine. It's fine. We've only got 4 questions left. Here you go, Andy. You can have a dance. So, number 3 is the correct answer. Although number 1 and number 2 are very close by in that area of the world. And number 3, well done. So, on to the next one. They get a bit easier as we go on. Which one is Argentina? 1, 2, or 3? I say they get easier. The one after this is not that easy. What do we think? Argentina. Well, everyone knows this one. Apparently, well, most people. It's another one of those football ones that people seem to know because of, well, football and Argentina. I believe 3 is Paraguay, and I believe Uruguay. Is 3 Uruguay? I think 3 is Uruguay. 2 is Argentina, and 1 is somewhere in Central America. And I'm going to go with Costa Rica, but I might be wrong. Who knows? So yep, we were number 2 for Argentina. Right then, on to 3, Mali. Which flag is correct for Mali? 1, 2, or 3? Oh, Gareth says he gives up because it's flags. Gareth, you knew flags were going to be in it at some point. Tilly's going to be well versed in flags. And the next one, Tilly 2. Well, Tilly a bit. I'm being told, I'm being insulted. I'm being told that this is balls in capital letters. In 3 individual text messages. This is balls. It's not balls, and I'll tell you for why. Because flags are brilliant. And I've said I'll tell you for why several times today. Which flag is correct? Number 1 is correct. I have an event at work, and it's the kind of event manager for it. He's a guy from Yorkshire, and he says I'll tell you for why. And now I say it because of him saying it, and I'll tell you for why. Because he's a lovely guy. So yes, lovely man. I'll not name him. But if you're watching, you know who you are. So here we go. On to number 9. Flags. I want Denmark. Show me the flag of Denmark. 1, 2, or 3? People saying bloody Marley. And Richard Curtis saying, don't listen to all that talk. There's nothing wrong with flags. Richard, you're a friend of mine. That's what I'll say. An honorary friend of mine. I mean, you're a friend of mine anyway, but you can be an honorary friend as well. There we go. So which flag is correct? 1, 2, or 3? What do we think for Denmark? I can tell you officially that 3 is correct. And so, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The last question. I know. Yeah. This is Totes Mosh. Totes Mosh, Dave's Bateman's Fun with Flags. I'm being told, screw Richard, he sucks. Richard's an honorary friend of mine, and what can I say? He likes flags, he's a nice guy. Rob, you're wrong, they're not balls. Right, so on to the last one, and then we'll see who is victorious for this momentous occasion. Australia. Which one of these 3 is Australia? One, 2, or 3? Just out of interest, just want to check something. Nope, doesn't matter. I was just checking a flag. It's not what I thought it was. So, the correct answer, 93% of you got this right, which I'm thoroughly impressed with. It is number 3. So, there we go. Let's have a look, shall we? Now we're finished, should we have a look at the leaderboard? Firstly, thank you for playing. Now, leaderboard. Here we go. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, 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 here we go. Here we go. So, Dave's old Mazda MX-5. Look at this guy, hey. Look at this guy. So, yes, we've got, yes. Oh, hang on, let me go down.
James and Jenny in London.
Yeah, it's London folk, these wacky London folk. Blue is the colour, football is the game. Kathy and the Caplins, oh, they lost by a point. Tim and Rachel, 1 point off as well. Well, they were 3 minutes behind as well. Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. Will and Charlie, 55, sorry. Rick Gangnam Style Banks, 55. I'm scrolling the wrong way. Quizzy Rascals, 54. Amy and Joel and Emily, 54. The Tidies, 53. Will I Am, 53. Free the Minster Court 1, 53. Lots of 53s, alright. Riggs of Harrogate, 52. Meggie Moo, 52. Nikki and Joe, 52. 2 Metre Distance, 52. Well done, Brayton duo. Shenley Massive, 51. The Troths, 51. The Field Enders, 51. Crikey, this is the closest one we've had. Al Bondergas, those meaty balls. Thank you for playing from Spain. 50. The Sherlocked In, 49. Dave Bateman, 48. Shrewsbury Crew, 48. Hang on, where are we? Macalig, Jez farted and left a room. Debats did. 48. Rob K. Willie Woofter's 46. 007, 44. A bit lower than usual for 007. Quizeth Quizzington is quizzing the last quiz, 44. Always nice to have you with us, Gareth. Taylor Towers, 44. There we go. Full Steam Ahead, 42. Chloe May, 42. Well, everyone, here we go. I'll press leaderboard on the iPad so you can see it all on your computers. Oh, hello. I've done something. I didn't expect that to happen. Show to participate. Oh, something's... I'm going to take that off the screen. Well, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that's fine. Thank you very much for playing. It's been a pleasure. It's been lovely to have you with us for these 12 weeks, and yeah, hopefully we'll all see each other again. But thank you for playing, you serial players. Yes, and I will see you all soon. Ciao.